Join me as I welcome the CEO of Capital Limited, Oluyinka Shola, to please join us for the first reading of the evening. A round of applause for him as he comes to the stage. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oluyinka Shola. I'm a friend of Eno. Are we friends? And in private conversations, she has credited me as the person that has gingered her to start reading. I don't know how many years that is. So when she called me and said she was writing a book, I didn't say it to you, but I said to myself, can anything good come out of Nazareth? You know, because when we talk on the phone, I don't do that enough, but if you know her very well, she wants to talk to you, I don't know. Anyway, and the only thing I ask her, because when she talks, she takes 95% of the time. So when I can get my 5% in, one of the things I can say is, Eno, what book are you reading now? Sometimes I get positive feedback, sometimes, okay, let's leave the rest. So I've been tasked to read part of the chapter 5. I'm happy this is in big print. I need to get my eyes checked, so thank you. So I will read. So this is Eno now, not me. So you understand, I'm reading the book. It's not me. Okay? So let me give a little insight of how I got to where I am. Growing up, I was always fascinated by young women who successfully run their own businesses. I admired them greatly. I wanted to be like them. So when I graduated from university, my natural inclination was towards this sector. I first tried my hands on perfumery before a car theft incident that I experienced firsthand led me to my current business, vehicle tracking and recovery. I went to visit a friend, and armed robbers came there and carted away with a lot of goodies, including my friend's car. The helplessness of this institution got me thinking, and it occurred to me that there would be a way out of that helplessness. I saw a need, and I decided to find a solution. That's how RayTrack was conceived in my mind. I started my search, did a lot of studying, and understood the intricacies of the business. I prepared myself emotionally and psychologically for this journey. I started small and stayed consistent. And you know they say consistency is harder when no one is watching. You see, opportunities always presents itself. Now, how you respond is what makes the difference. This is where the innovative and inventive spirit kicks in. One must take full advantage of every opportunity. Everyone has the potential to do great things and impact their communities positively. It's just a matter of passion, focus, and commitment. I have had challenges in the last 17 years in business and still dealing with them daily. I have learned that there will always be challenges, and I must remember why I started and keep going. I must not allow the challenge to stop the vision. An aspect of my journey that I always like to emphasize is the grace of God. I don't believe I would have gone far without it. I am glad that 17 years after we stand tall as a leading vehicle service provider, very thankful to God that I followed my dreams. Entrepreneurship can be tough. Yeah, no doubt about that, and a long journey for many people, but with persistence and consistency comes fulfillment. Fulfillment in entrepreneurship is easier when you create a career that aligns with your values. This allows you to fashion a life and career that directly align with your core values, like helping others, saving the environment, putting family first, and providing security and safety, as is my case. Some of the lessons I've learned as an entrepreneur, I've learned early enough in business to own my power, beauty, and intelligence. Talk about my achievement, share my accomplishment. For instance, my biggest moment in business, recovering stolen vehicles in various locations within and outside the Nigerian boundaries, has always been a high point for me and members of my organization. It really gladdens my heart
The joy is indescribable. The jubilation that accompanies a car recovery is always overwhelming. The satisfaction and the joy on the owner's face for me is priceless and worth every effort my team and I have put in. And when this happens, I speak about it as loud as I can. Yes, you do. I've learned to get out of my way. Fear is such a great inhibition, and you'll be amazed at the things you do if you were not afraid. Entrepreneurship has given me, a short break, but you always say you don't have money. Okay, let me go on. Entrepreneurship has given me greater self-confidence. I mean, nothing boosts my confidence more than battling self-doubt about the business idea and coming out on top. Yes, entrepreneurship is difficult. Starting a company is hard, and growing one is hard, and running one is hard. Doing this day in and day out can be tiresome. That's why it's important to celebrate your small wins. Rejoice over the first customer transaction. Revel in the moment of pushing through 3 months, 1 year, 5 years. Recognizing small victories can boost your morale and provide a surge of energy. They provide you with the motivation to keep going and may alleviate the stress that can drag you down. I've learned to clap for myself for every milestone I achieve, whether it's my first sale or my 100th sale. Celebrate little successes and milestones. Be patient, stay focused, stay committed, eyes on the prize. You are the best. Always remember that. Chase your dreams and be unapologetically, and be you unapologetically. And the awesome thing about failure is it is only temporary. Your daily habits determine your future. Make sure to do the things that take you closer towards them. That's the part I've been given to read. Something I need to say is that I've known enough for a while, and apart from the book part, I can relate personally with some of the things you've gone through. The entrepreneurship part and then the cancer part. I've had relatives that have gone through the journey and they're not as lucky as she is. And if you can see the pain and the pain they go through as individuals, the pain you yourself as a family go through, hoping for the best on a daily basis, and seeing someone that has done it and through the help of God, and for the past over a decade now, you've been cancer-free. Every day should be celebrated like a new year. Because I don't pray anybody goes through it, but if you know someone that has gone through it, you understand how difficult these things are. Forget the fact that, you're hoping that this person leaves. You're hoping, look at the pain and the stress it causes. First-hand experience. And then you have even gone a step to write it down. And you wrote this yourself, have you ever seen? Yeah, to write it down, and to share it with people. I'm not a sharer, so when I see people that want to share, it's huge to me. So congratulations that you've been able to be vulnerable, because this is vulnerability that you speak. This will outlive you. People will read about your stories, and hopefully it will inspire them. On the entrepreneurship part, we'll talk after this meeting, because all I see is how happy you are, how much money you are making, and how everything is going. Because I like the fact that when we talk, you tell me about some of these good things, even though you complain in between, but you tell me about the good things that are happening and how much growth has been over the years. I've known you for a while and the growth is huge. Congratulations. If you can keep your doors open, your lights on, the next customer will always come in. And I pray that there'll be more good stories to share. Hopefully you write more books with more volumes. Hopefully we'll gather more to share in the successes. And more above all is that I hope this book will inspire people here, people outside these walls, anybody that touches that print, to be able to go on through life knowing that the best is yet to come. Your better days are ahead of you. Thank you very much.